What is up, guys? What if I told you Swift and XRP have connections and a Rothschild is involved? Okay. As always, we're going to show you receipts. Makes me more and more bullish about Swift, more and more bullish about a couple other projects. But as always, as we get started, cue my guy, Indigo Saint. Be sure to watch The Third Eye, his podcast YouTube platform. Let's get it. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the big.
Who's this producer?
Best believe it was black or invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifested. So we binge on our black or invested. Best believe it was black or invested. Dark horse in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that black or invested. Best believe it was black or invested.
What's going on, guys? Some reason I don't think I'm getting all my chats because I saw some chats that I didn't see somewhere. Okay, I think so. I think I'm getting them now. What's up, Cryptonomics? Because I know my guy in South Central Florida was saying something, but for some reason the chats aren't showing up for me on this end. But let me see here. Okay, let's share the screen. Not sure why all my chats aren't showing up here. I think it's because I had to change my thumbnail and maybe all my chats aren't showing up. Okay, not showing up. All right, cool. So let's get into this. Still gonna try to get this down under an hour, but this was so intriguing when I went through this. Okay, so let's pull up Swift, okay? And we'll take it from there. So remember, I told you guys, Swift, Draper Dragons, we know, right? But there's this other company that I never bothered to kind of look into, right? So Swift Blockchain is a platform that allows us to users to transact in cryptocurrencies. Stopped in 2017. So remember this timeline. The company has the backing of renowned investors, Draper Dragon and Node Capital. So I never looked into the Node Capital. Okay. So going and looking into the Node Capital, which I have their website up here, which, okay, yes, you can see. All right, awesome. It's in this crazy hot pink color, which, let's see if we can like zoom in because it makes it very, very hard to see. Okay, so well, this is Node Capital. One of the things I looked at and was like gaga over with Node Capital is that in their portfolio, they have XLR. So here's XLR coming back around again. Okay. They also have some others in their portfolio. Stride, that's another really big thing on Cosmos, and XLR is on Cosmos as well. But yeah, XLR comes up again. So we're going to pay attention to XLR later. But then when I went and looked at the team, right? Okay. Amos Muri. Okay. I'm going to highlight this so maybe you guys can see it better. An investor and pioneer in crypto and digital asset sphere. He co-founded Colored Coins, the first digital assets protocol in 2012, and 2 years later, Colu.com, the first digital assets platform. Prior to this, Amos was head of trading at eToro. Okay, so that Israeli blockchain app, eToro. He was head of trading at eToro.com and held key positions at other investment firms. So Amos Muri. Co-founder, let's say Rotem Lev. Rotem, co-founder and CEO of Colu, played a key role at developing Colored Coins specification for Bitcoin. He also served as chief architect and head of front-end development at eToro. So another Israeli guy, probably working at eToro. Earlier in this career, Rotem held leadership roles at Skyhawk Ventures and contributed as a software engineer at and systems architect at Checkpoint at Memco.ca. Okay. And then a little bit more background on Amos Miri. Says he previously worked at Algorand Foundation as a strategic advisor. Okay. So, yeah, and he attended college at in Israel. So maybe he's Israeli. Okay. So, dude also was an advisor at Algorand. So that comes up. But going back here, here's the kicker. We go down here, Ben Rothschild, venture partner, right? Let's read Ben's dossier or synopsis, shall we? With 7 years experience as a managing director in a prominent family office. Prominent family office, you do say there, huh? All right. Ben offers deep expertise in investment strategy and financial management as a seasoned tech investor and board member. Ben's network, particularly within the Israeli tech ecosystem, is instrumental in identifying and nurturing promising opportunities. So we got a Rothschild here on Node Capital. So he also went to Israeli school. If you looked at his LinkedIn, Tel Aviv University, I believe that's in Israel. So, Rothschilds, they're pretty prominent. Close these. Pretty prominent in central banks, if you know what I mean. Probably specifically the Central Bank of Israel, amongst others, right? But here we are, right? So yeah. So got one, right? So when we think about Swift, we can note that Draper Dragon and Node Capital, with Node Capital, we got a Rothschild over there, right? And in case you haven't ever seen this on XRP, let me bring this up for you as well. Where is it here? Where is it? Hold on one second. Here we go. Okay. So this is SBI's holdings. This is Edmund de Rothschild's holdings. Let's go up here. So the Edmund de Rothschild Fund. Okay, this is from March 31st, 2018. But most recent copies also show this exact same thing. But we're going to go down and see. Okay, let me just. Okay, SBI Holdings. Okay, remember them. JPY, so Japan. The underlying equity rally total, blah, 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 blah. SBI owns a 8.7% stake in Ripple's XRP. Okay, so 8.7% stake in XRP. Okay, so there's another Rothschild connection. Okay, in this Edmund de Rothschild fund. Okay, so when people say that the Rothschilds are involved with XRP, that's not like hyperbole. That's not cap. That's not a theory. No, it's provable. Okay, so and we just proved it. Okay, so that also led me to looking up some stuff about XLR, but okay, so keep in mind XLR and XRP in this whole entire thing. Okay, so let's go to XLR for a second here. and we look at XLR's investors, we see and we know that Polychain Capital, Coinbase Ventures, we went over this last show. All of these guys are related to Mr. Tim Draper there. So XLR, you know, you can pretty much say he owns a piece of that, right? So let's now go and look at XLR's website and who XLR says they have behind them. You see, it's up here somewhere. Okay, so XLR. Okay, so this is weird. Okay, the shortest path to scale. Okay, XLR is a Web3 interoperability platform and an open stack to connect to all blockchains. The single-click use, build everywhere. Okay, and if we go down, they say programmable interoperability. Ethereum has programmable money, but XLR is building programmable interoperability. Now, trusted by leaders. Some of the leaders, they say, you know, Frax, Uniswap, Osmosis, PancakeSwap, even these, right? Circle, which we've been over how USDC relates to Stellar, how it relates to Swift. But the ones that very much intrigued me were the enterprises over here. Microsoft, MasterCard, and Onyx by JP Morgan. I was like, what? So I'm like, okay, no, let me see it. Is this right? Right? And we all know how. I don't know if you guys have heard the news about Donald Trump wanting Jamie Dimon as his Secretary of Treasury, and here it is. They say, okay, you know, Jamie Dimon's changing his view on crypto, as if, you know, because Jamie Dimon's thing is, oh, you know, Bitcoin is pet rock, all of crypto is just a scam. Even though we can see JP Morgan is obviously involved in crypto. You can see it right here with Onyx being on XLR's site. Obviously, JP Morgan is involved in crypto. But if you needed further proof that JP Morgan was involved in crypto, let's look at Consensus, shall we? If you don't know who Consensus is, these are the people who make Ethereum. These are the people who make MetaMask. They're the coders behind MetaMask and Ethereum. If you want to go to their website, we can do that. But let's just mosey on down and look at their funders, okay? And here we see Coinbase Ventures again and Dragonfly Capital again. But let's mosey on down again. Here we go. Oh wow! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Look at those two, huh? These are their funders, okay? For anybody who's listening, it's JP Morgan, BlackRock, MasterCard, Fimbushi Capital, which, what's his face? Buterin is on, UBS, CMT Digital, and JP Morgan again. So if we're not sure, right, if we need more proof, if we're not like, okay, I mean, it's right here. So again, and BlackRock since 21, right? 2021. And as far as the public is concerned, until BlackRock started these you know, these ETFs that earlier this year, they were iffy on crypto, right? Just say one thing, do another. Always, always, always. Okay. So let's just make sure that we understand that. I'm trying to speak, you know, in a way that, you know, I'm trying to be strategic in how I use my words here. But just so you know, let's go and look at Consensus so you can know what I'm talking about. And here it is, that whole thing. Consensus sues the SEC about defending Ethereum when we know how BlackRock has a big BlackRock has a lot of favor when it comes to the SEC. We could go real deep on that, but we're not going to, right? this whole like farce, right? And you know, the ETFs are going to be approved. They have already been approved, or I think they're going to go into effect sometime next week, right? But here you go. If you want to look at Consensus's products, obviously Ethereum's one of their products, because otherwise, why would they be suing the SEC, right? But if we're looking at their products here, which I'm trying to do, it's not letting me. Well, if you went and scrolled and looked at their products, you would know that MetaMask is one of their products. I'm trying to do that, but it's not letting me at the moment. Not sure why. Okay, there it is. Okay, there it is. MetaMask. Okay, so yeah, BlackRock's been in this game. JP Morgan's been in this game. Let's just like put that to bed. Okay, so when you hear the news, just understand that that's a little bit of a game. Okay, that's a little bit of a game. So moving on from there. So XLR. This is from XLR's own site, JP Morgan, and we brought this to you before, but it just hits a little different when you're looking at, okay, JP Morgan's involved with Consensus. It hits a little different when you're looking at things like Ripple and things like that. Actually, let's go. So here's no capital, but we want to look at XRP right quick. Interestingly enough, on here for Node Capital, which is based in China, okay, they do not show XLR. They don't show that. So that's I find that very interesting. Let's look at XRP here. Now, we just went to their website. So their website shows XLR, but it doesn't show on here. So XRP, some of the same characters, right? SBI, more on them later, right? But Andreessen Horowitz, Pantera Capital, okay, some of the same type of dudes, okay? Santander. Okay, so keep all of those dudes in mind, and keep in mind here, JP Morgan and Apollo and others are working on Project Guardian with Singapore. So keep Singapore in mind too, okay? All of this with the Singaporean government to do their CBDC, okay? And let's see. There we go. So proof of concept collaboration is part of Project Guardian by the Monetary Authority of Singapore is aimed at helping and standardize processes to settle transactions on interoperable blockchains. So they're doing this with XLR, with JP Morgan. So just think about all the cross pollination we got here. We got XLR, we got Coinbase Ventures, we got Mark Andreessen, we got JP Morgan, we got BlackRock, we got all these people, all these connections to Tim Draper, all of that. We got Singapore, we got we got all of this rolling up in a nice big cookie. So understanding when you're investing in XLR, when you're investing in SWFT, when you're investing in XRP, you're investing in all of these things that are involved with Tim Draper, BlackRock, JP Morgan, some of the biggest, wealthiest people in the world, okay? In the world, okay? So let's just move on from there. Let's go back to MasterCard now and Microsoft with XLR. XLR and Microsoft partner for a more integrated and intelligent Web3. Now, understand when we're talking Microsoft, you know who funded Microsoft? IBM. So IBM funded Microsoft, and IBM regularly partners with Tim Draper things like Casper Labs, okay? Like, well, Casper Labs is the only one I can think of off the top of my head, but I'm sure there are more, okay? So understand we're talking Microsoft, we're talking company funded by IBM. XLR and Microsoft partner for a more integrated and intelligent Web3. And basically, they say XLR's latest enterprise partnership will deliver seamless Web3 integration via Azure Marketplace and explore ways blockchain can help take AI mainstream. So basically, to me, it sounds like XLR is connecting the Azure Marketplace to all the different payment systems XLR can connect to, including XRP. And also remember, last week we brought you that XLR is connecting, being a bridge to XRP via EVMOS, which if we bring that information back up and just have David Schwartz tell you, so that's a further XRP connection there. XLR bringing it back to Swift and all that. Let's just play that right quick for you. I'm pretty sure we pressed the button. It's not too far down here. Okay, there we go. Nope, that's not it. We'll keep going here. We're getting close. We're getting close. Well, okay. Maybe I just need to bring up EVMOS then. Am I on Twitter this much? Or I guess so. I think this is where David Schwartz had his post. Or maybe not. Maybe it's on XLR. Okay, there it is.
But I just want to point out, in the early days, we celebrated every exchange listing. That is not an XRP ledger thing, right? People who hold tokens on exchanges, they're not using the ledger, but they're using XRP. And I'm hoping that we can see the XRP LEVM sidechain. Oh, announcement. It has a name. I wanted to call it Niobium. I lost. It is called the XRP LEVM sidechain. I know that's what everybody was calling it anyway, but that is actually its name. That is a bona fide announcement. I'm not lying. It is actually going to be called the XRP LEVM sidechain. I want you to think of that as a true part of the XRP ecosystem. XRP will be its native token, and it will be able to address that long tail of use cases. And if we have asset portability, I hope we can think of it as part of the XRP ecosystem, and that the XRP is not just the XRP ledger. Maybe that's too much to ask. So XLR is going to provide the bridge for the native token. Anybody who wants to can provide other bridges for other tokens, but you do have to have one bridge for the native token, the gas token. That's going to be provided by XLR. It's going to use a proof of authority consensus. It'll have a block explorer, and you'll be able to use traditional EVM wallets. It will be a traditional EVM chain. One of the advantages of being able to launch projects on the EVM sidechain is the development cycle is much faster. So it took, 2 years to bring AMMs onto the XRP ledger? Let's say somebody said, hey, I want to do securities derivatives with leverage trading and some other weird thing on it, over collateralization, blah, blah, blah. You could maybe launch that on the XRP ledger in a year. You could launch that on an EVM sidechain in probably 2 months, and it's much easier to find developers. So we have to be realistic. For that long tail of projects, if we don't have a place inside our ecosystem for those projects to go, they're going to go elsewhere. And so we should be inclusive.
So there that is, right? There that is. And I keep forgetting too that when I'm talking consensus, we're also talking Tim Draper, because I'm pretty sure dude owns part of consensus. Okay. I'm pretty sure dude owns parts of consensus. And we've shown you with his Draper Associates where he lists Ethereum as something that's in his portfolio. So I think that he does own part of Consensus. Okay. So when we're mentioning that, we are mentioning Draper, and we kind of actually did kind of show you that when we look at closed it. It further brings home the point where I say, like, okay, Coinbase Ventures, when you see Coinbase Ventures, you're seeing that's actually Tim Draper, because he owns parts of Coinbase, right? So that kind of further brings home the point when we're, oh God, why did I close that? Since further brings home this point when you see this Coinbase Ventures, right? That's him. But we also showed you how he owns parts of Animoca Brands as well, and we know that Dragonfly Capital is a frequent contributor. So I mean, it's kind of there without saying it. Okay, so so going back to XLR and Microsoft, now we have Microsoft, JP Morgan, all using XLR being able to connect to SWIFT, XLR being able to connect to XRP. And let's throw MasterCard in this, because why not? And then we just saw MasterCard involved with Consensus as well. So you see all of this different cross-pollination. Do you see all of these different humongous companies as far as the world is concerned? MasterCard, BlackRock, JP Morgan, Microsoft, IBM. Okay. MasterCard taps XLR for StartPath program. Through StartPath crypto, XLR will strengthen our relationship with MasterCard, jointly developing access to MasterCard's channels and customers' subject matter expertise and opportunities for technical collaboration. More or less, MasterCard will now be able to access all these different networks that XLR can access. Okay. And when you also bring SWIFT into this whole fold, you're bringing all of the BRICS nations type of stuff into this fold too. And now it's really covered, because no one other than what we've been talking about has directly connected like Tim Draper to all of this different stuff, right? So now MasterCard and all these different companies could move stuff via SWIFT and SWIFT payment anywhere, including BRICS places. And when you toss Metapath into the picture, now you can also tokenize anything and move it through that. So, I mean, come on. Let me see who's in the house, make sure everything's good. Thanks for putting the Twitter link, Shook Focus. Appreciate you. Let me see. Super chat, gotta represent. What's up, Underdog Research Channel? Appreciate you, brother. Show your support and match my support of this knowledge. Definitely appreciate it, brother. And we'll definitely get to that. We rocking. DJ got bands. Appreciate the super chat. $2.99. Appreciate it, brother. So all of that we just connected, right? Now we're just gonna go like kind of just real deep on XRP. Okay. So let me see. Where would be the best place to start here? Okay, so let me bring up. Okay, let me bring to. Let's take this off for just a second here. I always mess this up when I do that. Let me see how I can do this. Okay. Okay, you might see my desktop a little bit, but that's okay. Okay. Okay, let's look at the morning thing. Okay. So, okay. Okay, this is it here. So you see R3 Corda, SBI Japan, and SBI Ripple Asia. Okay, so we just taught, and actually we just did it with the Rothschild thing that we looked at too. SBI Holdings is really tight in with Ripple. Okay, and this is where the Rothschild has like 8.7% of Ripple, right? Through this SBI Holdings. And this is a Japanese bank, okay? A Japanese bank. Okay, so SBI Holdings, Japan, right? We've shown you before how Japan is related to SWIFT, right? With Mizuho Bank, okay? Now check this out. Mizuho and SBI trial cross-border payments utilizing blockchain technology, the first collaborative project with the R3 consortium in Japan. This was July 19th, 2016. Okay. This was Mizuho, and this is like, I think Max hinted at this in one video that we were talking about before with Swift. But here's the actual receipt for it. So they say that they're using Ripple to do cross-border payments here in Mizuho and SBI in 2016. Okay, so this was before Swift was even started. Okay, so that part, this is just amazing to think about. So this is before Swift was even started. And where is Ripple? Just so I can show you guys that Ripple is here. Okay, yeah. As the only provider of enterprise blockchain solutions, Ripple's growing global network includes 12 of the top 50 global banks, 10 banks in commercial deal phases, and over 30 bank pilots completed. This is 2016, guys. Okay, and you got the R3 consortium. So this was back in 2016, bro. So bringing back that mind map, which I might have closed because I was showing something that I did not want to show. Let me bring that back up. Okay, it's just moving those slowly now. Okay, so going back to where we were here with that video or with that. Okay, so this was known. This is known since 2016, bro. Okay. Now let's bring back the Medium article where Swift, like this takes so much more meaning now when you hear it. Like the Swift team has been planning and preparing for the creation of Japanese Swift coin for a while. So like maybe Swift was already being in place or thought. Well, we know the company started in 2017, but now we see why they were so why they decided so fast to go over and visit Mizuho, right? Because Mizuho was already working with Ripple. Where is it? Okay, after launching in Japan, SWFT team made immediate contact with many financial institutions in the company and in the country to discuss future collaborations. And Mizuho was one of the ones that they made contact with. So understand that Mizuho had already been working with Ripple 2 years earlier. Where is it? 2 years earlier, already doing cross-border payments. Okay, so then this led me to a whole bunch of other information, right? Mizuho also started working with Consensus, okay? And this is like a bank that is connected to Mizuho somehow. So Shinsei Bank, okay? And this is like what is this memorandum of understanding where they're utilizing blockchain technology, like a Ethereum D app. And this was in November 6, 2018. And just for funsies, I was like, okay, what was Ethereum's cost in November 6, 2018? Something like $200, right? So just think about that time horizon, right? And this is just Ethereum. Just in 6 years, Ethereum went from, that was the high back in like 2017, but at that point in time when this news article came out, so Ethereum was somewhere at like about $200, right? So since then it's gone, what would that be? 200 times 10 is 2,000. So essentially 18x since then, and 18x since then. So think about some of these cryptos we just mentioned, right? In a 6-year time frame. What will XLR do? What will SWIFT do? What will XRP do? We can see some of the same players attached to all of this stuff, right? What will EVMOS do? Right? And shout out to the patrons. You got all of this stuff first, right? But what will all of these cryptos do in 6 years from now? What will EVMOS do? What will SWIFT do? What will XLR do? Right? We're following the money with all of these guys. This is like crazy, insane great info for us, right? So now we see really why SWIFT went straight to Mizuho, right? Now also we can see kind of why maybe they needed SWIFT payments, right? So I found this payment thing that Mizuho was doing called MoneyTap, okay? So this is from June 27th, 2019. Yesterday, Japan's SBI announced that it plans to add up to 7 new banks for MoneyTap, the blockchain remittance network, okay? MoneyTap project was originally an initiative from SBI Ripple Asia. The joint venture owned 60% by Japanese finance conglomerate SBI and 40% by Ripple. So Ripple already has MoneyTap. I don't know if I didn't do any more research. Like we're probably going to do more research on this, on what MoneyTap is doing today. But MoneyTap in 2019 connected these guys. Okay. And then with this information, I think this is where I found that Shinsei Bank. Yeah, Shinsei Bank. It then said something about Shinsei Bank working with Consensus, I think, in this article. And I was like, wait a minute. I gotta, is that true? then I had to go find that out, and I found that memorandum of understanding. Okay, somewhere in here, I think it said Shinsei was working with Consensus, and yeah, I don't know where that is now, but yeah. So this money tap, could money tap be like something that works with Swift? I'm not sure. I tried to look and see. I couldn't find anything that connected money tap and Swift, but it's pretty interesting. Again, more Ripple connections to Mizuho, more Ripple connections to SBI Holdings. Just very, very nice. Let's go to the next here. Okay, yeah, here's where it's at. Okay, so money tap connected. Okay, so here it is. Shinsei Bank, one of Japan's Nikkei 225, which adds to 9 companies, had previously partnered. I'm not sure what the Nikkei is. Japan's Nikkei 225 companies. I'll have to do some more research on that. Maybe somebody knows in the chat. But then it said they had previously partnered with Consensus to work on fintech startups. So we got Consensus here working with SBI Holdings. So it's like, okay, Consensus and Ethereum and SBI Holdings. So it's always like, they always kind of make it like it's like Ethereum versus XRP. But when you look at this, it looks like XRP and Ethereum are working with Japanese banks. Okay. So maybe that whole narrative is bogus too. Who knows? But I was able to collaborate with that memorandum of understanding that, yes, Consensus and Shinsei Bank did work together. So, yeah, that was just very, very interesting. So I think those were, yeah, here's another one. Japan Shinsei Bank, Nippon Wealth formed business alliance with blockchain startup Consensus. This is Cointelegraph here. And this was also in November 8th, 2018. So this is around the time where Swift started. Okay. So all of this is very interesting. So all of this is happening around the time that Swift started, around the time there where Draper's doing stuff with Coinbase, and then Swift's probably in the middle of this. You know what I mean? Like they just told you here in a Medium article that, and when is this from? Yeah, February 16th, 2018. So this is right around the time that all this stuff is happening with Consensus and SBI Bank. This is right in the time. So it just is very intriguing to me. Very intriguing to me. Okay, so this also led me to Mizuho Bank. It seems like they had some type of connections in Singapore too. Let me see if I can find this. Okay, yeah, so here it is. Here it is. Okay, so this led me to Singapore. In Singapore, DBS Bank launched a digital yuan for China CBDC. And I was like, okay, Singapore, we're back to XLR again. So all these companies, and here it is, Nikkei Asia again. So I don't know the whole Nikkei thing. I'm not sure what that means. Let's see if we can just quickly look that up. Nikkei. Maybe I'll just define it for us right quick. Okay, the Asian diaspora. Okay. Okay, it's a price-weighted equity index and one of the most recognized reference indexes of the Japanese stocks. Okay, gets his name from the leading newspaper, and that's what we're looking at. Okay, awesome. So Singapore launched a digital yuan service. And here in 2020, October 2020, they're saying that DBS also announced it would enter into the crypto exchange business and use its existing banking infrastructure to provide custodial services. Now, I wasn't really truly able to connect Draper to that DBS bank, but he has done he did a seminar or something for them when they were doing something about investors, and he keeps getting connected back to Singapore. In that, again, this whole Project Guardian and XLR, that whole Coin Haku exchange that he started. He started this exchange in Singapore, and he started it in 2014, which is early as heck. He must have started it kind of I don't know when Coinbase was founded, but yeah, apparently Coin Haku was started in 2014. So did not know that, but it's thinking about IPOing apparently as of 2021. 500% trading growth is what they're reporting in 2021. Crazy, but yeah, he always seems to be over there doing something in Singapore. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to show. Let's go back here. Okay, sorry you guys didn't get a clear view of all of that stuff. Let me know if there's something you want me to show again. I don't think there's anything extra that I showed there. Just this memorandum of understanding here between Consensus and Shinsei Bank. This is from 2018. Again, around the same time that everything was going on with SWFT and Mizuho Bank. Okay, yeah. So that was all we wanted to mention there. Let's see. Okay. So let's get into the questions here. That was just a ton of information, and we did it pretty quickly. Looks like we're probably going to get in under an hour. This Bone Thugs and Harmony intro. No, it's just Indigo Saint, bro. We always do Indigo Saint intro. Living in Central Florida, I can't imagine Swift going to billions. I'm hoping 850 market cap. Smash the like button for Rue. Appreciate it. What's up, Marie Villas? What's going on? What's up, Frozen 06? I think it's the first time seeing you through here, brother. Appreciate you coming through. My guy, Underdog Research Channel. We got another offline coming, guys. That one's gonna be really interesting. I think I'm gonna post it tomorrow. Oh man, we got into some stuff on that offline. Okay, that will be posted tomorrow. Be sure to check it on the channel. And Matt, thanks, brother. Matt, thanks for the super chat. Let me read it one more time. So show your support and match my support of this knowledge you get through this platform and the work. I'm here for it. Self-Swift Vendors LLC. I definitely believe Swift can go to the $1 to $2 cycle range this cycle, and I wouldn't even be a 10x. And that wouldn't even be like a 10x. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm reading this wrong, I think. I believe definitely Swift C can reach a $1 to $2 in the cycle, and that wouldn't even be a 10x. Oh yeah, that'd be way over a 10x, bro. That'd be like, oh my god, that would be like insane x. What would that be, bro? God, that would be insane. That would be insane, like insanity x. I'm just like 33 cent would be great for me. If it went to $1, bro, oh my goodness. Oh man. Oh. The party would be nonstop around here. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. You can also catch the show on Twitter for sure. What's good, fam? Missed the first 20 minutes. What's up, E, our moderator, and our Telegram? Be sure to check out the Telegram for, a place where you can go with like-minded crypto folk. And somebody's always on the Telegram. We got 254 members. Like, people ask questions. We're not just building a crypto community over there. We're also building a community over there, talking about positive man stuff, conspiracy stuff, health and wellness, anime, all that. Along with the crypto, of course, artificial intelligence, meme coins, general crypto chat, stocks, and commodities, BRC20s. Definitely, if you're looking for like-minded crypto folks, completely free to come over there, and you get the most up-to-date information about, okay, am I about to, if I'm going live right now, if I'm not going live right now, definitely come over and check out the chat. Links are in the description. What's up, Ty Madden? What's up, Sigma? Again, thank you, DJ Got Bands. We rocking with Rue. Was that a bot saying $3? $3 Swift? I don't know. Living in Central Florida, I don't know, bro. I don't know. UDC and Shook in the house. What up, living? Chinese XRP 100%. Japanese stock market. Okay, Nikkei is the Japanese stock market. Thank you, Esco 215. Anybody see Tesla got hacked on YouTube? Promote crypto scam. That always happens, Shadow Frost. Maybe they got hacked for real, but people always figure out a way to do like Tesla and put it on there for a crypto scam. It always happens. Like, it always happens. Like, yeah, don't ever believe any of those where they say they're gonna, like, you send them crypto, they're gonna send you back double. Like, that's crazy. Like, never. Also, be careful out there for Coinbase, like, calling you. Like, I know a lot of people, like, Coinbase's things must have got hacked. Like, they call in people, and yeah, don't believe that junk when you get a call from Coinbase. Like, just be real careful out here, guys. Not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. Just be careful out here, right? Be careful. We rise together 100%, bro. 100%. Yeah. Don't believe any of those Tesla things, Shadow Frost. No Tesla things, no Charles Hoskinson, no Elon Musk, none of that. Those are always scams. Dudes are not giving out free crypto ever. Not like that. No. Don't just do your own research. Be careful out here, guys. But yeah, we at the hour limit, guys. Really enjoyed the show. Please have a